Victor Kilo 5 Mike Radio Delta.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 5, let me write it down. Mike Radio Delta.
Yeah, QSL. G'day Richard, my name is Dave, Delta, Alpha, Victor, Echo. I'm in the city of Adelaide, capital city in the state of South Australia, running 100 watts into Hexbeam looking your way across the Pacific, over.
Okay, very good, Dave. Yeah, let me come up and, I gotta come up with a few degrees here, and that should put me a little closer on you, John.
Yeah, good copy. On the IPO, you're 5 and 9. If I run the preamp, you're about 10 dB over. Running with the Yaesu FTDX3000 and MD100 just on 100 watts. So good copy there, Richard. And your location in America, I didn't quite catch it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm in the state of Indiana, northern Indiana, not too far from the city of Fort Wayne. So, all right. So yeah, I'm looking at your QRZ page. So is that a Pilota?
Yeah, absolutely. A Swiss aircraft. I work for the Royal. Hang on a minute. Turn that other radio down. I work for the Royal Flying Doctor Service over here, and we run aircraft made from the Swiss manufacturer Pilatus. The aircraft you're looking at is a PC-12 turboprop, and we've got a fleet of possibly 27 of those aircraft between my city, because RFDS is Australia-wide, but I work for Central Operations. That's all of South Australia, all of the Northern Territory. So there's about 27 aircraft between where I live and Northern Territory, including 2 jets. We've got 2 PC-24 Aeromed jets, over.
Okay, so what do? Do you fly staff and specialists to some of the outlying communities like in Australia?
Personally, I work in engineering. I don't get to do a lot of flying, but we do a lot of inter-hospital transfers, like transferring people from regional rural areas to the city to transfer them via ambulance to the hospitals. I also do primary medical retrievals, and it's not that uncommon to, we have actually landed on highways, liaising with the police. They block the highway down or the road, and the aircraft will land on the highway depending on the situation. There's there's quite a few roads around Australia which is dedicated as a landing strip, so they just need to coordinate it to stop the traffic, and they do that. But yeah, primary retrievals, we also do, we've got dental teams that go out to some of the regional outback areas and set up for about a week and do dental work as well. Go ahead.
Okay, well, very good. Yeah, I didn't realize that Australia had that sort of so very good. So do you work as aeronautical engineering?
Yeah. I work under engineering, under the engineering banner, but my main role there is fleet presentation. So I look after all the cleaning of the aircraft, external, internal cleaning to a hospital grade standard. When we have stuff like COVID or meningitis or other sort of specialist cleans, I've got to get kitted up in all the hazmat gear and do that as well. When that job is done, I help the engineers do different things like prepare the aircraft for engine, turbine, compressor washers, and other things like that. So the job's quite varied. I also do a little bit of work. We've got a training, aeromedical training simulator, which is on wheels. It's like a big tandem trailer, and we take that around to regional shows to promote brand awareness for the RFDS, and we also use it for training our Aeromed nurses, our flight nurses, so we don't have to pull a operational aircraft offline. They can do all the training on board the simulator, and they get familiar with how it works and all the items on board. So it's just like the aircraft, just like the PC-12 inside. So when they go onto the actual aircraft, it's obviously quite familiar to them. But otherwise, we take it around to regional events to raise brand awareness. So I do quite a bit of that as well. Excuse me, I had a few trips away this year and already, and probably got another 8 or more trips around the state of South Australia coming up this year, mate. Over.
Okay, very good, David. And nice thing. So in the configuration, I'm assuming with your air ambulance, do you have 2 pilots, and then what's your capacity for obviously the patient? What you need to carry 3 more people plus?
Yeah, so we're a single pilot operation in the PC12 and the PC24. The PC12, the turboprop, has 2 stretchers on board, but we normally have 2 seats and 2 stretchers, but we can either take a stretcher out, add more seats, or add more seats if required. The jet can take 3 stretchers, and that's got roughly 3 seats in it as well, but again, we can add more seats too. So quite often we'll have a flight nurse and a specialist aeromedical team called MedStar. They'll then join the flight as well. So it sort of just depends on what the actual task is there. Go ahead.
Yeah, affirmative. Well, I imagine like you probably fly maybe some units too from outlying areas to some of the more regional centers. So yeah, very good. Yeah, it's been years since I've flown, about 20 years. But I had my instrument-rated private pilot here, and I used to own a Piper Cherokee 6, if you're familiar with one of those.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I've been lucky enough to go to a few of the regional airfields around the state, and it's always cool catching up with some of the smaller aircraft that are around. I've done just a little bit of flying with one of the other engineers. You probably have not heard of the aircraft. It's called a Jabiru, made here in Australia, but I do believe they export them around the world. So a little 6-cylinder J230, feels a bit like you're flying a go-kart, to be honest, but a little bit small for my liking. But if you go down my QRZ page, you'll see a picture of me standing in the open door of the little Jabiru aircraft, probably about halfway down my page. Over.
Okay, I'll swing down it and okay, I see it there. Yeah, that is a small one.
Yeah, absolutely. So a little 6-cylinder job, but it's fun. But my personal opinion, just a little bit small for me, to be honest. But yeah, I do like flying. I wish I had a bit more of a chance to do it. But I do get to do the occasional flight from work. Last year I got to fly to Darwin, up in the Northern Territory, on the jet in the co-pilot seat up the front, and that was awesome. 45,000 feet was the cruising altitude, and I got to play HF radio. I was working Italy on the short path, and about 5 guys in America on the long path on 20 meters. As we were sort of medevac, we didn't really have a chance to pre-plan and warn people that I might be aeronautical mobile. But yeah, it was sort of late morning my time, so just the end of the short path propagation to Europe and about the end of the long path to America. But a lot of fun. Probably made about 5 contacts into America from 45,000 feet. Such a buzz there. Go ahead.
Yeah, that could be fun. The only thing I had at my aircraft is I did take the time to what they call an FTC, a supplemental type certificate, and actually mounted a 2-meter antenna to the bottom of the fuselage, and you get up, we were in a jet, so we were up in the flight levels, but 12,000 feet, you can cover an entire state with about 4 watts, and I had these nice long conversations on Simplex, so it was fun to work a lot of the aeronautical mobile, and that's a nice glass cockpit in the Pilatus. Yeah, I've seen those. I've seen pictures of them, but I've actually never been inside one or seen the inside of one. But that's a nice idea. The turboprop to give you really nice climb performance and quite a bit of nice response. So those are definitely nice aircraft.
Yeah, absolutely. No worries there. They are fantastic. Very stable airframe, very solid airframe, and quite a enjoyable plane to fly in, and according to the pilots, fly as well. And we're very soon going to be upgrading to the new Pro version, which has a new Garmin suite in it. The current ones run a Honeywell system, so the new system with Garmin is all touch screens and all new FADEC, so it should be quite a joy to fly. All right there, mate, I'm going to let you go. Time here is 8 p.m. and got a few things to do, but very nice to work you. Lovely to get into Indiana, and yeah, hopefully we'll pick it up with you another time. Whiskey 9 Echo from Victor Kilo 5 Mike Radio Delta in South Australia. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, thanks for coming up and saying hello, Dave. It's early morning here, about 6:30 in the morning, but good signal even holding up there. No problem. Copying. Take care. VK5 MRD from Whiskey 9 Echo Echo Echo.
No worries. Thanks, mate. 7-3. Bye-bye.
33.